Good day from Kamakura, Japan. On this Wednesday, October 20th. A beautiful autumn day, kind of cool, a little bit foggy down in the valley. Yeah, Spunky and I, we didn't go for a morning walk this morning. I woke up rather early, about 2 o'clock in the morning, with a stuffy nose. Couldn't get back to sleep, so I just stayed up. So, I've got some work to do today. These are row covers. And we're going to cover properly the cabbage and broccoli. Yeah, one of my morning walking buddies suggested that I cover them, so I did the other day, and I just ordered some new covers because this one is rather old. So that's the project for today. It rained overnight, so everything's kind of wet, but the okra is still doing pretty good. Nothing to pick today. I'll let these get a little bit bigger before I come back and pick them up. So, yeah, no hurry there. Okay. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of the old. I did have an idea. Instead of using these hoops here, I was thinking of possibly using these. Yeah, I will. Got 4 of them. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Bit of an odd shape here, this triangular shape, but I might be able to pull it off. Thinking, do I want this on the outside or inside? I think we'll try it on the outside. See how that works out. This way I won't have to cut it, and I can reuse it for something else. Use these logs to secure the net. Now, I'm going to need these hoops after all, just in the middle. So I can keep it loose. The cabbages will be able to rise up. They won't be constricted. And I do want to keep this loose so that I can go in and check on things as need be. It's tight enough to keep the flying bugs out. There are plenty of these clips here. Actually, I can use the bricks again over here to hold them down instead of the clips. Yeah, instead of the clips, I can use these bricks to hold the netting down over here. Okay, so I can still see through them quite well. You can see how well the plants are growing. The broccoli is growing well. The hakusai, or white cabbage, is doing well. Yeah, and over there, I think the cabbages will do just fine. Of course, over the coming weeks and months, I'll be out here every morning monitoring the growth. So far, so good. So yeah, I think this will work out just fine. For now, I'll fine tune it as we go along. Maybe you can see here how the wall is bowing outward, but these poles here should keep it upright for now. So I can just come and loosen these if I need to go in there for anything. Probably won't be doing that until I see some growth on the broccoli and get some good heads on the cabbage. So as we can see, our tower is looking pretty good. Up at the top here, the basil. Cilantro is getting taller. And the parsley is getting longer. Good, and the chicory at the bottom. I think I'm getting the names right today. And our strawberries are looking pretty good. Here too, got some growth, although maybe too cold at night. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the strawberries. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. And since there's not much back here, I'll keep this turned about here. That way the afternoon sun can come in from this direction here, and everything should be getting the sunlight it needs. I finally figured out, I may have been saying this all wrong, this is English thyme. Yeah, I think I may have been calling this oregano. This is English thyme. Yeah, that Google app that was recommended to me, just focus the camera on it and it will find the picture of it through its database and tell you what it is. So, English thyme, not oregano. Okay, thank you, Mr. Google Pants. Yeah, the chicory is standing upward. That's nice. Some of these leaves are probably sacrificial. I can go ahead and get rid of these. And the rest should be fine. Oh, I see we have some dokudami has made a home here among the green onions. The leaves and flowers that can be dried and made into a tea. I featured that back in the spring. So, yeah, maybe we'll make some tea for the cooler months coming up. Our new begonia is looking pretty good. Got a flower on it already. And our hydrangea is going to sleep for the autumn and winter. We'll see this again next spring. Should come back in full glory next spring. And I think I'll replant it next spring. Just leave it here in the pot as is and replant it next spring. You see a lot of new growth coming in down at the bottom there. Very nice to see. Oh, well, you look at this. This is the radish, the red round, the akamaru. So once they establish a little bit more, when I see some true leaves, I'll thin them out. Planted them in 3 rows, not so crowded this time. And over here, no sprouting yet, but this is where the carrots will be. So, waiting on the carrots to sprout. Again, the herbs to carry us through the winter cooking, baking and roasting. Got our rosemary and sage for the meats. And next year, hopefully, I'll have some blueberries from the blueberry patch for my morning breakfast and baking as well. Let's go down and take a proper look. Yeah, here's more of the dokudami. Looking good. You can see how much they've grown, these blueberry plants. My goodness, they're well beyond my hip. As you can see in the shadow there, everything else looks just fine. Okay. Maybe next year I'll do something with these bricks here. Yeah, I can line a garden bed or a pathway with them or something. We'll figure out something. Good. Very good. So, how's Spunky this morning? How are you? You want to say hello to everybody? Yeah, you do it. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, I'm very happy with the transplant. I think that went well. We even have some new growth coming in here. So there's the yellow trumpet bush inside here, where we'll spend the winter. And next to it over here is the papaya tree. We have another fruit coming in, and papaya is still on there. Looking very good, very good. Move the bamboo plant over here. And the maiden's hair fern over there. Oh, and here's the succulents that I replanted. They look good. Over here we have the cuttings that I took from the hibiscus. You can see they've rerooted nicely. And we even have a flower coming on. So in a couple days I'll show you this once it blooms. And once it does bloom, I will transplant this. Here's the roots down here. You can see the root systems very well. So I'll transplant that. Will you look at that? A flower already. Wow. That was just a few months ago. And I'll show you my heating situation here. I've already got them out. We've been getting rather cool temperatures at night, well, from the evening into the morning. And so I've broken out this is the LP gas heater. And I run that for about an hour or two as soon as I wake up. Then I turn it off. And then I'll switch to this one here. This is the kerosene heater. And just fill it here. And I'll let that run until the sun comes up. And then as you can see, I get plenty of sunshine, so it warms up the place quite well. And then over here, I have another kerosene heater. I have a kettle of water on top for humidification. And this I leave on overnight. Turn it down very low. And the heat rises upward. And it rises to this window here, which is my bedroom. So from over here, the heat rises. And it sort of collects in this space above and also flows into my bedroom upstairs. So that keeps me nice and cozy upstairs. And here's the window looking downstairs. This is where all the heat comes in. And right above here I have a carbon monoxide monitor. This will let me know if any deadly carbon monoxide is coming through. Now, how do I turn that off? Okay, so now it's reset. So that's all for now. Just a short video to bring you up to date on how the garden's doing, adding the row covers to protect my broccoli and cabbage. Everything else is doing well. The radishes are sprouting, waiting for the carrots to sprout. And the replanting of the tower has gone very well. So have a good week. Have a good rest of the week. Do take care. Join me again next time. Until then, do take care. Bye-bye.